So in this revision, okay, in this revision, I'll just tell you like how to place the text box. So you have this text input, right? So you can just drag and drop this text input. Okay. So if you drag and drop the text input, you will find it like this. And have also like put the background color of the app. I request all of you to be on mute so that others can hear properly. Okay. So what I've done is when I'm in the screen one, right? I have this property window. Okay. So this is the components window, and this is the okay.
They're hearing what it is.
Please be on mute. Okay. I request you please be on mute so that others can hear me properly. Okay. So here in the screen property, you can see what are the different components that is there in the screen, and each of the components have different properties, and you can see that in the property window. Okay. So I'll just go to the screen, and in the screen you can make the screen scrollable. So sometimes if you have more content, you should be able to scroll down, right? So in your apps you have to like scroll down in your app. So if you want to get that thing, then you can make it scrollable. That is what it is. And you can change the background color, orientation, like the portrait mode, like portrait or landscape, something like this. So you can just make that orientations also. So that is what has been like there here. And so other features are there, you can just explore it. So the same way, you have the text box one feature, and then the speak button. So basically it will not be speak button, so it'll be like button, that's all, button one. So you can rename the buttons that you have. So basically why I have just renamed it to speak button is I'll be like taking one more button here, and this button is nothing but maybe I'll just tell it as water, maybe. Okay, I'll tell this as water, and then I'll go to the blocks. So this is how we have just dragged and dropped the components. Okay, and you can also rename your buttons again, as I told you. This is like a water button, right? Water button. So this is what it is. Okay, after typing it water button, so you just go to the blocks. Now in the blocks, how to code it? That is what is very important. So whenever we click on the water button, so what exactly should happen is it should start telling, please get me some water. So this is what the string, so or the text that I want to tell. So what I'll do, I'll just click on this water button. Okay, so when I click on this water button, you get some different blocks here. So the first block I'm going to take, like when water button is clicked, when water button click. So what it should do? It should speak the message, right? What is the message that it should speak? So this is the task that I've gave you, right? I'm also showing you how to do the task also. So what it should speak, basically it should speak, please get me some water. So I'm going to use the app features here. So this, whatever the core blocks that you see, it'll be there for all the apps that you create. Okay, it doesn't change, but the UI components will change because whatever the components that you have used on your screen, so only those components will be visible here. And this app features will also be like visible for all of your apps in general. Okay, so I'm just making use of this speech feature. Okay, that is the speech feature I want to use. So I'm just going to tell say hello in English. So this is the block I'm going to use it. Okay, so I just take this block and drop it here. So kind of a puzzle that you're going to solve it, right? So you just drop it there, and instead of hello, you can just tell please get me some water. Okay, so I have this text. Now that's all the code is. Like in the last session we learned only so much. Okay, so by doing this, whenever you click on the button is going to tell instead of you. So basically this app will be useful for your granny, grandpa, or if you have any person who is like bedridden, so they cannot speak aloud, so they can make use of this app, and they can turn on their mobile's volume high, and they can keep pressing that and we can hear them, right? So for that reason, we have just developed this app that is nothing but the voice assistant app. Now, how to check this? So there is something called as a web preview. Okay, you need not to have your mobile, okay, to test this. So you can just go to the web preview, and if you just go enter into the web preview, you will see this buttons like this. So speak and water and etc. So if you click on the water button directly, so please get me some water. So it will start telling that. So instead of you type here, if you just click on the water, it will start telling. But if you want to specifically tell something to a person, you can also type like, hi everyone. So something like this, and if you can click on the speak. Yes, Shreya.
When I type it into the text box, it's not saying it out loud.
Okay, so maybe you would have selected a different text box when you're programming it. So that is what you have to see. If you have multiple text boxes, Shreya, so you have to see in which text box you're typing, and when you're programming it, right? So when you're programming it, you should see in which text box you are receiving this text. That is very important. Okay, if you have one, two, three text boxes, if you're typing in the third text box, and if you have programmed it for text box one, so it will not tell you because the text is in text box one, and so there is nothing in the text box one, but actually you have typed in text box three, text input three. So in that case, it will not give you the output.
And also, when I click live test, it says enter
No, no,
code.
no. It is not live test. So don't get onto this on device. Don't get onto this. Just test it on the web. You test it on the web preview. Okay. Okay. So cool then. So we are almost like there, 15 minutes in the session now. So let us start our new app today. So how many of you have used shopping websites, online shopping websites? Raise your hands. Raise your hands. So how many shopping websites you have in US? Can you type in the chat? Can you type in the chat?
I only know an Indian one. Can I say Indian too?
No problem. Go ahead. Type it in the chat. Put everything in the chat. Amazon. Okay. Amazon. Walmart. Okay. So do we have website for Walmart? Yes. Anybody who knows, you can show me a thumbs up. Okay. Okay, Shine, Target. Oh, so many. Okay. Misho. Okay. Taco Bell. Who is a Taco Bell lover here? I'm a Taco Bell lover. I love that. Burritos will be very good. Tanvi, you are the person, huh? Okay. Okay, good. Great. So eBay, McDonald's, so many things, right? So you have this apps in like different places, right? Sometimes what we do is like if you want to just go to your app, we find it very difficult like searching the app. So how can we solve this problem? Like every other app is there in one app. So how can we do it? So that is what we are going to do it here. Like collection of so many different online shopping websites in one app. So that is what we are going to do. So I'm going to show you the preview of that particular app. So how it looks. Okay. So I'm just going to show you here. So you're able to see my screen, right? All of you, right? You're able to see my screen. So in this particular app, what we're going to learn is like how to import an image, okay? Because you see this image. In your previous app, you're not seeing any images, but in this app, you see this image. So how to import an image and how to navigate to a different links. Suppose I just have a web preview. I'll show you the web preview, okay? So in the design wise, it has improved a little, right? From your previous app to this app. So it is more colorful. I have just given the borders and everything. It is looking a little different, right? From your previous app. So now how can we do this? And at the same time, whenever you click on Amazon, right? So it'll go to the Amazon, right? So how can we do all these things? So that is what we're going to learn today. And so I'm going to show you how to do for one website. So you have to start doing it for other online shopping websites. Shall we do that? Yes. So we can have different categories in it. Okay. So maybe like electronics, food, maybe clothes, something like this, groceries. So you can have a different websites for different items. Correct? That's what we'll always do, right? So most of the time, Amazon serves us a lot. So that is the prime one, right? That we use in US, if I'm not wrong. Yes, yes, no. That is the major one that we use, right? Amazon. So, and in India also we use Amazon, maybe then Flipkart, and then the AGO is one of the newest thing that we have. So there is a lot of other websites too, and Meesho that Anish has said. So that is for clothes and other different things, right, Anish?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like worldwide also, I guess, right, Anish? Maybe you have purchased from it. That's why you know about it. So that way, it's like there are different online shopping websites for different categories of products. So we're going to do all of them. So let us start doing it. Okay. So just you have to click on this particular icon. Maybe you are there in your previous app, right? The voice assistant app. So click on this icon. So you will come to the dashboard. So when you are there in the dashboard, let me just delete this. Okay, delete the whole app. And yes, I understand and delete. Simple. Okay, so I've deleted this app. So this is how your dashboard is looking. So how many of you are able to see your dashboard like this? Yes, all of you. Okay, great. But I'm not able to see others who have not turned on their cameras. So I'll not be able to make a decision whether you are understanding or not. So I would request you all to turn on your cameras and show me thumbs up and at least nod your head so that I can understand that you have entered the screen properly. Otherwise, you people are the losers. Okay. Okay. Fine. So when you're there in this dashboard, please click on this create new app. Click on create new app. Okay, and then you can start typing shopping app, shopping app, and then select the category as education. So again, I'm repeating, click on create new app icon here, this button. So when you click on this, you will get this project window. So give the project name as shopping app and then the category as education, and then click on create. Okay. So once you get this, once you are creating, so you will enter this screen. So how many of you are able to get this screen? Okay, very good. Maybe like all of you, all of you. That's very good, man. Very good. You people have improved a lot. You're super good. So now the immediate thing that we have to do. So you saw the previous sample app, right? So there we had one background of the screen. So please go and update your favorite colors as your background. Put your screen background color. Put the screen background color. Okay, let me also put it. I like orange color. I'll just try to mimic the same app that I did. So the orange color, I have done. So how many of you are able to
Me
update?
too. I also
Okay,
did orange.
thank you. So how many of you have done orange? Okay, one, two, okay, two, three. Okay, cool. Okay, fine. So after doing this, the first label that we had, right? Shopping app. So we need to get that label, right? So yeah, as I told you, that is the label. I just drag and drop that label here. Okay. And you can see that label and you can center it like this. So if you just move your cursor like this slowly, so you will get that center line. So you can just align it to center like this. Okay. Can you try doing this? And we'll work on the label a little bit. So I'm just naming this label. So I'm coming to the properties of the label here. So here I'm going to enter a string called as shopping app. So this is what the label text that I have updated here in the label one property. And I'm going to align the text. So you can see this essentials, right? Under essentials, There are so many things, like you can make the font bold, italic, underlined. You can also strike out. Suppose like if you're creating an e-commerce website, and sometimes you'll be seeing in your online stores, right? So the price will be so much, like $1,000, and they would have striked it and they would have given a discount of maybe like 50% off, and it is like $500 sometimes, right? They would have striked a number and they would have done it. So you can use this strike through option to do that. So if I just use it, see how it will be. So it is like striked out. So you can use all such things whenever it is required. And then you can align the text to center here like this. Align the text to center, align text center in the essential part. And then you can also change your font size. So in the next line, you have the font size you can see here. If you're not able to get, so there is something called as essential and the font size here. You can see my
Excuse.
cursor. Yes.
How did you get it to say shopping app?
Okay. So here in the label, right?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So I'm just putting the text size, like font size, to 30 so that it looks a little big. And I'll also make it bold. See, if I make it bold, it looks even more stronger actually there. Right? And I can also specifically style this particular, what do you tell, the label basically. So I'll put the label's background color now. Okay. I'll just take this purple, or maybe this one. Yeah. So I'll take this contrast color to it, the color, background color. So if you're not able to follow, I'm going to repeat it again. Okay. So I just took the label component, and after I took the label component here in the text of the label one, I've just changed this to shopping app. Okay. Uh, Arnav, just listen to this. Even if you have a doubt, then you can let me know. Okay. So I've just changed the text, and after changing the text, I have just took the font properties in the essential. Okay, the essentials, I've just made this bold. Okay, made this bold, and then it was appearing here, right? Initially, initially it was here like this. So we can make the text alignment to center. So please see this. I'm repeating it. Put the text alignment to center and the font size to 30. Okay, so after doing these two things, I've just done my background color. So the background color is there in the style here. The background color is there in the style. So under style, you can change the background color of that particular label. Okay, so you can select that, you can customize your color whatever you want, and you can select the color, and you can also put some border colors to it. So something like this. So border style and border color. Maybe I'll just take yellow color, okay? Or even red color. Red color will look good, but I'm just taking. So after taking red color, right? After taking red color, there is something called as width of the border. So it is 0 now. You can change it to maybe like 5, something like that. You can see that, right? So it is getting the border color now. It's getting the border color. And you can also make your border, it is like, if you just zoom in the app, can you just zoom in the app? So there is a pan option. You can just use the pan option to navigate when you're zoomed in, and you can just click on zoom out like this and zoom in like this. So you can see the sharp edges here. So I don't want the sharp edges now. So instead, what I'll do, I'll just make the radius of this particular square a little, like, I'll also put this as 5, and immediately you can see the radius, you can see the curved edges here now instead of a sharp edge. Are you able to
How do
follow
you
this?
make the how do you make the background thick?
Here, this
Yeah,
one, line,
yeah.
this is the width actually. So click on the border, and when you click on the border, you will get so many different properties here. So there is something called as width in the border. So you can increase and decrease the border thickness like this. See, can increase and decrease the thickness. Maybe I'll just keep it to 3, so it looks good actually. And
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Hello? All of you are able to hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Yep. I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, okay, fine. Maybe please check your
I
speaker,
can't hear
or
you.
please check your speaker. Please check your speaker.
Can you
Ashika,
text it in the chat?
yeah, Ashika, please help her out.
Sure,
Ask her
sure,
to please
sure.
check the speaker. Yeah, yeah. So now what we can do is the text input. So the next thing is the text color. How can you change the text color? It is black, right? So I want to get the different contrast color to it. So you can see the font and the text like color. So this is nothing but the text color for you. So click on this. I'll just put it to yellow like this. So it's kind of a brighter thing to you, right? So you can just also change the text color to it like this. So Vivan,
I'm not able to increase my font size for the text.
okay. So here is the font size. In the essentials,
Oh.
is the
Oh,
font
I didn't
size.
see.
Yes, yes. Please just navigate to those icons, right? It will just give you the suggestions what it is. Okay. So anybody has any doubt? Shreya, you have doubt? Arnav, I'll come to you next. Okay.
Or I keep something like add a label. My screen keeps like refreshing and my whole thing gets deleted.
Okay. So make sure that the internet is good. Maybe in that case. Okay. So that should that should be the problem, I feel. Yes, Arnav. Arnav, you have any doubt?
So I need help like putting the background color for
Label.
yeah.
So, okay, just click on the label, okay? Click on the label, scroll down. There is something called as style, okay? You find that?
No, it's not for me. I only have like screen one and status bar.
Okay, you have a status bar, huh? Okay, so what you have to do is you have to drag and drop your label here. You can drag and drop your label like this. So that is the first step that you have to do if you want to use it. Otherwise, you cannot use it. So all of you are able to do this label? Yes.
How do you make the label bigger?
Label bigger in the sense like, who is that? Who is asking?
Manasvi.
Manasvi, yeah. So you can just drag like this.
No, how do you make like the words bigger, like the shopping icon?
Font size here.
Okay.
Font size, yes. So I hope all of you have got this one. So the next step that we will do is image. So we have to get the image, right? So there was a shopping cart image, right? So how to get that images? Like you can select any of the images that you want, but I'll just teach you how to use the image now. So you have something called as image, okay? Just drag and drop that image in the center and resize this image a little small like this. Okay. You should always do it with the corners like this. Proportionally, you have to do it. So you can put this image size like this, and there is no image, right? Correct? Is there any image for you? Nothing, right? Just you have that empty space for
No.
the image to sit. So how to get the image now? Just go to a new tab. Just click on the new tab and start typing shopping shopping icon PNG, something like this. Shopping icon PNG. So you get so many PNGs here, right? So you can go to the images and you can select one of the good image that you can see. So I would recommend you to select the flat icon image so that you get the background. You just get the empty background like this. See here. So you should get this checkerboard like this. Then it is like there is nothing in the background. So if you just click on this, there is a white background to it. So it will not look so good. Okay. So go to the flat icon image, the first images that you have. So I'll just take this image and you can just use any other image that you want. Maybe this image is also good, right? So you have to get this checkerboards. That's if you get the checkerboard, there'll be no background to it. For that reason, I'm telling you. So how to download an image, I guess. So right click and save image as option will be there. So click on that and you can just rename this to maybe shopping cart icon,
I
right?
am using. I'm not using a computer.
You're not using computer.
No.
So if you just long press on your tab on that particular image, you will get the download option or save option. Save to your computer or save to your device. So you can just click on that and the icon will be saved, or the image or whatever you are using, it'll be saved. Okay. Yeah. So once this is downloaded, right, I'll go to Thunkable again. So I'll go to the Thunkable again. So I have this image. So these images are nothing but the assets. So these are the properties, right, that we have. So these are called as assets of a any app or any website when you're developing images, then media files, whatever you have. Let it be like songs, let it be videos, whatever it is. These are called as assets. Okay. So I'm clicking on this assets now. Okay. After I click on the assets, okay, Hamsika.
I'm using an iPad and it doesn't show like a save thing after a long click.
Huh?
It only shows like a share or
Okay,
copy.
so you have any other image for now? You will be having some images in your devices, right? So don't worry about downloading it. If you are not able to download it, for now you can use the existing images that you have. Okay, maybe it can be your photo, right? Or it can be a group photo, like anything, any photo that you want. You can use from your device. Okay, don't worry about it. So if you click on this choose a file, right? Click on the choose a file, so it'll take you to another screen. Maybe I don't know whether you're able to see this screen or not. Let me just present it again, okay? I'll stop presenting it. I'll present my whole screen. Okay, I'll share again. So all of you are able to see my screen again? Yes? Okay. So now if I just click on this assets and after clicking on the assets, choose a file, click on choose a file. So if you choose a file, are you able to see this screen that is shopping cart icon is there? Yes?
Yeah.
The white screen that is there. So click on that and open. If you open, you can see there is something called as shopping cart icon png. This file will be appearing here. Like this, you can just select your own images that you have. Yes, Tarun.
I found a different way to do it.
Okay, you dragged and dropped it.
No, no. So you gotta click the image one. Then it says picture.
So
Gotta click image
you
one,
can just click on the picture.
and then you gotta go to picture.
Uh-huh.
No picture,
So upload a file
and
and
it
you can
says
do that. Yeah.
I did that too. And also for
Very good.
iPad,
Hmm.
there isn't no save button.
Oh, is
Instead,
it?
you had to click it hard, and it will say add to photos or save to photos.
Exactly.
How do you
Sorry.
type the shopping app thing again?
Oh, here in the label. Okay, you can just find it in the recording because we have moved a little front now. Again, if I just repeat it again, it'll take such a long time. Okay, so please find it in the recording. Okay, so now once we do this, you can just see the source here. So there is something called a shopping cart icon. Okay, you click on that, immediately that icon will appear here like this, and you can resize it and you can make use of it. So come back to your designer screen. Okay, you'll be in assets. So why I'm just teaching you assets also, that is very important. You can just add any number of files over here. Okay, so this is like a separate folder where you can maintain all of this. Even though you're just putting your images here, like directly uploading the files, then also it will come and sit in the assets only. If you want to delete or do any changes to it, so you can come back to your assets and you can do all such operation. Okay, you should also know where this is getting stored. That's why I'm teaching you this way, not the other way that Tarun has followed. But that is also the right way to do it. Okay, unless until you know where these particular files are stored. Yes, Hamsika.
So I was able to actually like put it on there
Mm-hmm.
because I clicked on it in a different way.
Uh-huh.
But the thing is, when I'm clicking on it, it won't show up on my image thing.
No, that's what I'm telling you. So if you upload a file here, it is uploaded, right? The file is uploaded now.
Yes.
So you have to
Okay.
go to the designer now. Okay. Click on this designer option and then click on image one. And in the image one, there is a picture property here. Okay. So click on
Okay.
that and you will see your image there, the image name, file name there. So click on that. And when you select it, you'll be able to see your image there. So
Okay.
this is how you will do it. So how many of you are able to get the images? Wow, good. All of you, all of you are able to get. Very nice. Okay. Now the next thing is like we will add one button. So the most used website, the most used shopping website is like Amazon, right? So we'll just use that only. Okay. So how to get like whenever you click on Amazon button, it should go to the website, Amazon website. It should get redirected to it, right? So that's how we should do. So how to do that? So we need a button for it. Okay. So I need a button. I'll just drag and drop this button here. So over here, I'll just drag and drop it. And I will just like rename this button here. Renaming the button is like very, very much important because we'll be using more number of buttons because there is more than one shopping app, like online shopping app, right? So you have to do the other shopping apps now. So I'm just going to show you one. So as a task, you're going to do a few more. Okay. So now what I'll do, I'll just rename this button. So there is a small icon here, the edit icon. You can click that and you can just rename it to Amazon. Okay. Amazon button, maybe button. So like this, you can just rename it. So once you have renamed, this button will automatically get renamed Amazon button. And then you can just start typing Amazon here. Okay. Edit the text also here. So once you edit the text, if you want to change the colors and everything, you can also change the text color, font size, and here in the styles, you can put the background color of your button. So you can also like do this. See here, maybe I'll just put the red color, something like this. Put the background color. You can also like modify the text size, font size basically. Like I'll just put 20 maybe. See here, you can also like increase the font of it and do a lot of things like this. Okay. So you can play around with your properties. Shravani. Yes, Shravani.
I'm not able to put the
Button, huh?
image.
Oh, you're not able to put the image.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. See here. So whenever you have you uploaded your asset here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Once you have uploaded the assets, so just go to your designer screen. Okay.
Okay.
In your designer, you will find this image one, right?
Yeah.
Click on the image one. So when you click on the image one in the properties, you can see the picture. Do you see the picture
No.
in the right side?
No.
Click on the image one. Click on image one here.
Okay.
And do you see the picture now here as in my screen?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you see the picture, click on that drop down and you will find your file name, right?
Oh.
And click on that and immediately your image will appear there. Yeah.
Oh.
Is it easy?
Okay.
So have you people done editor your button properties? Yes. Okay, good
My
then.
picture isn't showing up.
It should show up. If it is not PNG or JPG, if the picture format is different, then it will not show up. So please make sure that the picture format is PNG or JPG. Okay. The picture format, file formats are very important. Otherwise, it doesn't show up there.
Okay.
How do we take out the background in the shopping cart?
Okay. So if there is any background for you, right? So I have a hack for you, for all of you for that matter. So you can just make use of this. Uh, Go to the new tab and type remove BG. Okay, remove BG. So click on this remove BG. That is, you can remove the background. This is the AI tool. So it will just automatically remove your backgrounds if you have. Okay. So click on the first link that you have, that remove.bg, this one. Okay. All of you see this. This is not mandatory for everyone, but you can make use of this tool if you have a background colors. So suppose like white color, if you have for a background image, you can just take that out. So for example, maybe I can take maybe this one, right? So in this particular thing, you have a gray color background to this woman icon, right? So I want to take this background out. I want to get only the black color outline. Okay. So what I can do, just click on this, drag this and drop it in your remove background like this. Okay. So immediately you can see the gray background is removed and you have only this outline, and then download this icon. I'll show you the difference between this and that. Okay. I'll save this image as it is. Okay. Women shopping icon. Okay. I'll save this image as it is. Okay. And save the other one also. So now I'll just go to the Thunkable and I'll show you the difference now. Okay. So the first thing, I'll upload a file. So I'll upload this file, which is having a background. Okay. Which is having the background. You see this? It is not good, right? There is a background color to it and it is not looking so good. So with the help of this remove background website, right? So what we can do, you can just remove the background of that particular image and you can download it. And after the download, right? So I'll just have another file now that is a removed background file. So I'm going to upload this folder, like this file now. Now you see what is the result. Is it not cool, right? So it's a useful tool. Maybe you can edit your photos. Suppose you have a very good picture and somebody is there in the background and you want to remove them. So you can make use of this tool and you can also do that. So this is like a hack, life hack for you.
Like I can remove like that. No. How do I family photo? Yay! Thank you, teacher.
Yeah. Okay. So anybody has any doubt till now?
So wait,
Okay. Okay.
if I
Okay now.
had like a family photo, should I
Uh-huh.
take my mom and dad out and keep me in with this?
Okay. Okay, maybe you can just use it. You can explore the tool. So you have erase tool option, so you can just erase them out. Okay, fine then. So you people are now like you can do photoshops now, right? So you need not to depend on the designer now. So you need not to go to the studio anymore. You can do on your own. Yes, Hamsika. So we'll solve the doubts of Hamsika and then we will just go ahead. Yes, please tell me, Hamsika.
There is still a problem with the pictures. Like
Hmm.
I used a PNG one, but it still isn't coming up.
Maybe see whether the file is uploaded. Maybe shall we take it later? Okay, we will complete this and I'll come back to you. Okay, we'll complete this and we'll come back to you. Okay, now we have all set, right? We have the image and we have the button also. Now we will program it. So it's the programming time for us. So let's go to the blocks, all of us. Okay, let us go to the blocks. So here you can see Amazon button is there and image label one, all of them are there. But the only functional part in your code is like in your design is the button. So whenever you click on the button, you have to get redirected to Amazon website. That is what the goal is. Correct? Do you agree? So if you click the button Amazon, you have to get redirected to Amazon website. So what I'll do, I'll click on Amazon button. So when Amazon button click, so what you have to do, you have to get redirected. So in the control, so in the core blocks, you have one block called as control. Click on that block, and if you just scroll down, there is something called as open link block. Okay, this block is going to help you to go to a particular URL. What do you mean by URL? This is the address bar basically. Like if you just have a amazon.com like this, so you can just type your shopping websites. Okay, suppose Amazon like this. If you type, okay, I'll just go to all so that I can get this. So since I'm in India, it is showing me amazon.in. Maybe for you, it will show you amazon.com. Okay. So here you can just click on the first shopping website that you have, and you can just copy the URL like this. Copy only so much. Okay. If you just copy only so much, or you can just copy the whole URL like this. You can just, you just do something like this. There is something called as copy. You can select everything, double click on that particular URL, and you can copy everything. Okay, once you copy everything, you can just come back to Thunkable again. So take this uh, block which is there in the control. In the control, this is the last block that you get. Okay, go to the last block and take that, and now you just paste your URL like this. So that's it, very easy. So you can just first go to your shopping app, whatever the app that you want, take the URL, copy the URL like this, come back to Thunkable and paste it. Maybe for you guys, it is amazon.com. Okay, so don't go to .in. Maybe it might not show you, or if it is showing you also, it is not of any use. You cannot purchase anything from it. So you can just go to amazon.com. .com. So this is the website that you want to go. Okay. So just copy the URL like this. Copy the URL, go to Thunkable and then paste it. That's it. Simple. Copy paste work. Very easy. So what is the problem that you people are facing? Tarun, Dhavin, Danvin, right?
Okay. So
Okay.
so for
How do
on
you?
error,
Okay.
what do you put for on error?
I didn't get you. Can you again repeat your
So
question?
you know when it says on error and after it says open link,
Okay,
what do you
on
do
on
for
error. Suppose you're not finding that particular URL, you can display a text saying that you can have another label in your design. Okay,
but
another
how do you
label in
do
your
that?
design. So put another label, maybe like this. Okay, put another label and delete the text here. Delete the text here. Okay, I'm just deleting the text and I'm making that align to center. Maybe nothing is there to center, but I'm just
Put this
putting
in
the
a
text to
thunkable?
center, align
Why?
center.
Okay, what
Okay.
did I do with
Shh,
this?
shh, shh. Okay.
Oh,
Please be on mute. Please
on
be
link.
on mute. Okay. So I'll just put the text to center and now go to the blocks. So I have this label 2. That is what the label that I have, right? So I'll just click on this label 2. Set label to text is there, right? I'll set this to error opening the app, something like this. This is kind of an error message that you are giving it to them, right? So instead of just leaving abandoned, so you can just give them an error message so that the user will get to know, okay, my button is not working. Maybe the link is not working. That's why I'm not getting any response from it. Okay. If the URL is not opening. So this is how you can handle it. Okay. So you can display some text in the label too. Maybe now we can test it. So if you have done with all these things, we can test it. So go to the web preview. Okay, go to the web preview and you see the app like this. Suppose now you click on Amazon, it'll open immediately like this. Very easy.
What do you do with How do you make it do the error thing?
Okay, so that is not mandatory, but anyway, I'm going to tell you. So suppose see here, maybe I've made some spelling mistake. Okay, there is nothing called as Amazon.co, right? Co, that is com. But I have made a mistake. Amazon.com. I have made a mistake by typing while typing. I've just told Amazon.co. Now that website is not there. So whenever it is not there, it should tell me there is some error in that, right? So that is how I'm trying to handle it. So whenever I just click on Amazon.co, so in the Thunkable, Okay, suppose you're like not able to open that, you're getting like 404 error, 501 error, means like the website is not responsive enough, then only you get that message. Because now the websites are opening, so you don't get that message to you. But if it is not opening, like if the server is down completely, then only it will give you that message. But for sure, Amazon's websites will be not down anytime because they are the service providers. So so
I know, but how do you do it?
so don't worry, it is not mandatory.
No, I
It is
want
not
to do it.
mandatory. Okay,
I want to do
so
it.
so what you can do is just go to label two, like you in the designer screen, right? So you can put one label here. Okay, you can put one label here and delete the text of the label, right? And just go to the
Yes.
blocks and set the error message like this. Suppose if it is not opening, right? Suppose if it is not opening, so you put the error message, error opening the app, or the server is down or something like that. You can just put your messages there, right? You're able to understand?
Mm.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So how many of you are able to redirect to your Amazon website? All of you? Yeah, very good. Give a clap to you. Very good, very good. So now, now what we will do, we'll just make use of our previous learning, right? The text to speech learning. So whenever you click on that button, so there should be a voice message saying that redirecting to Amazon. Okay, redirecting to Amazon. So we have to put that message. So how to put that message? Can you try? Can you try doing it? So whenever you click on that button, immediately it should tell redirecting to Amazon, and then you should open that link. Can you all do this as a task? Because you already know like how to use the speech component, right? So you can start using it. So this is how you will improvise your app and get in more features to it. Sunil, you did it already?
My name is not Sunil. My name is Ishan.
Okay, maybe then you have to rename your Zoom name. So it is putting Sunil, it is showing you Sunil. Maybe your father name?
You need to
That's
rename
my
your.
dad's name.
Yeah. Okay. You have to rename. You have to rename
Boy,
yourself. So your name is Ishan, is
question.
it? Yeah,
Yeah,
Ishan. Tell me,
question.
tell me, tell me.
Do you have to put the voice?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
But I don't
So,
get it. Like, if I hit play, there's a play, a PNG, play, PMG, resume. There's all
okay.
that, but there's no.
I figured out how to do it.
You figured out?
Yeah.
Okay,
Hold them.
it's already working?
Mhm.
Yeah, wow, very good. Nice. So how many of you are able to do it? Raise your hands. Very good.
Uh,
So it is
no.
I'm
very
able
easy,
to
right?
do it. I'm
It's
able
very
to
easy.
do it.
Very easy. Very easy. Good, good.
I'm
So
already started time.
Can you show me how to do it?
okay, I'll show you. I'll show you. Okay, so people who have done already start putting some more apps to it. Okay, so you have eBay, you
No.
have Taco Bell, you have some pizza apps, right? So you'll be knowing all those things. You can personalize your shopping website, like shopping app. So each one of you have a different choice. So you can just go to your favorite websites, take the URLs, create one more button of that shopping cart, like shopping website name. You can create one more button. Whenever you click on that button, you can just get redirected to another one. Okay, so you can start doing it. Okay, let me just show you people who doesn't know how to do it. Okay, go to the speech. Okay, go to speech and say this, right? So say redirecting to Amazon. That's all. This is what you have to do. That's all.
What you? What do you do? I forgot. Can you?
So just click on the speech. Okay, in the app features, click on speech, right? So you take this first block and put it in the first, in the beginning. So whenever, as soon as you click the button, so it will tell redirecting to
Wait, do
Amazon.
you put it in the Amazon thing?
Yeah, exactly. Amazon button only, inside the Amazon button. So it is the sequence. It is a step-by-step
Inside one
process.
button, one click, right?
Exactly. So you have not renamed your button, I guess. That's why you are telling button one. So always you should rename your buttons because you should be like, you will be adding more buttons to it now, right? So whenever you're adding more buttons, you have to do that. Okay. So
I did.
now,
I
okay,
I named it, but it's not working. I don't know why.
okay. So
It's still
see
saying
here,
it's
yeah,
button one.
see here. Come back to the designer screen. So suppose you see here, there is a small edit icon here. Do you see this?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll zoom it in. See here, small edit icon is there.
Yeah.
So you have to click on that edit icon. So click on edit icon. So you can just edit that button name and then click outside the area. So click anywhere outside. So you'll be able to see that text getting updated. So how many of you have added one more shopping app to it?
I'm
Already
Uh,
adding.
added?
I yeah, I've done Amazon, eBay. I'm doing Pizza Hut right now.
Oh wow. Good. Great.
I
Great.
did. I already finished Amazon, eBay, and I already finished Domino's.
Domino's. Okay. So all of you want one pizza at least, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, a quick learning for all of you again, please come back. I know you people are like very eager to add more shopping carts to it, right? But so if you keep adding all these things, you cannot categorize it, right? So you'll not be able to categorize them. So few apps will be there only for electronics, few apps will be there only for food, right? So how to categorize them? So there is something called as group, okay? There is something called as group. Okay, you take this group icon, like group component. So this group component is like very much important for us. So I'm just reducing the size of this group component. Okay, I'll just put it here. Suppose I want to put a food related stuff, right? So what I can do, I just add one button here. Okay, inside this particular group icon, like inside the group, you can add. And suppose if I want to change the group somewhere here, I'll be able to like move everything at once. So I'll just add another button here. Okay, inside the group, I'll add another button inside the group. 1 minute, let me just show you here. So I have one more button like this. So if I want to move them all of them at once, so I can just drag this group so that both the buttons will be like moving together. And you can also like put one label in the top, and you can just name the category as food, and you can start using it. This is just to group them all, that's all, just to put them in one place. You can make use of this is like an additional thing for you. You can make use of it. This is like a design feature, that's all. You can make use of it, or if you want just to display one below the other, that is also fine, not an issue. Okay, it's not compulsory thing, it's just kind of an extra feature that I've told you. So how many of you are able to do all these things? Like understood all these things? All of you? Was this app good, useful to you? Yeah. So you can like customize and personalize your thing, right?
I have
Exactly.
one question.
Yes.
Can you add another page?
Yes, we can do that. I'm going to teach you later.
Okay.
For how do we publish the app?
Okay, publishing the app, I'll be like teaching you in the last session. Okay, don't worry about that now. So more concentrate on your designs. Okay, so once you know how to publish it, you'll be able to publish all the apps that you have created till now. Okay, don't worry about that now because you'll get distracted to it. Okay, so first you concentrate on your designs and concentrate on your blocks, like how to add the blocks and how to make it work, right? The functionality of it, that is very important than publishing. Okay, so publishing can happen in the last session. I'll teach you, don't worry. Is that all good? Yes. Okay, great then. So maybe as a homework, you can just try continuing, add your more shopping websites to it, and you can have fun, right? With one stop app, and you can like go to all the apps that you want. Okay, great then. So, as always, you people are awesome. You were there, super quiet always, and you just followed all the instructions properly. Thanks for you, and we will meet in the next session with a new app. Okay? Yeah. Bye. Take care.